Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. Just before we get started, I wanted to let you know about a free resource we created for you guys today for download. What it is the 3 pieces of exercise equipment you didn't know you had at home and exactly how to use them. All you have to do is head down to the description below, click on that link, it'll take you right to it, or head right to the website, PhysioReady.com/equipment at home, and get started. All right, so without further ado, let's jump to the video. All right, guys, welcome to episode 3 of the Office series. We are tackling from the top of the body down some common issues that we see. And number 1 complaint of our office folk, headaches. All right, so Brittany, unfortunately, here sitting here with a headache right now. One thing, if you're getting headaches at the office, you want to look back and make sure how you're sitting, look at your mechanics, right? How are you doing that all day long? One big thing people forget about is lighting and eyes, right? Our eyes. If you're not seeing things well on your computer, you're going to be really sneaking in forwards and really jamming out some of the joints in the back of your neck. That can create a lot of issues. So just something to keep in mind. We're not just talking about, physio today or kind of self-help. We're always going to look at the whole person a little bit. Now, for our focus today is how to manage yourself in the office for headaches. We're going to do more local treatment, but keep in mind that you always want to make sure you're looking at your lower back, your upper back mobility, because if you're stiff through here, you're going to be driven forward into this kind of painful position of your neck, which we'll cover in some other episodes. But for today, we're talking about relief techniques and self-management techniques. So without further ado, let's get into that. So if we take Brittany and bring her over here, and she shows us kind of laptop position. So you can see she's in a bad laptop position. I have her too well trained. So she's here, she's forward, she's looking up, and she's looking at the screen, and is really jamming up these joints called your suboccipital muscles, and they tend to get really jammed up and sort of irritated kind of in this position, right? So what we want to do is open up that whole area. So the step number 1 is we're going to use double lacrosse balls, and I've just kind of shown you guys how you can duct tape these guys together using athletic tape or duct tape, whatever that might be. Throw them in a sock. This can be 2 tennis balls. You can also buy a device like this as well from the store, or make it yourself, either of the 2. So Brittany's at her office. She's working out or working hard. What we're going to do is take this, dig it into the back of the kind of base of the neck, or sorry, base of the head where it meets the neck on here, and dig it in, hold it up with your arm. So I'm pulling forwards, and from here I'm going to tuck my head down and let this dig into it. So we're going to have Brittany grab onto this. She's going to sneak it in. So she's putting it in right at the base or behind the base of her head. Perfect. She's going to dig that in nice and wonderfully, and she's going to tuck and go full tuck down and up and down and up. Not just bending. She really wants to kind of tuck and open up that back piece of the neck a little bit. That's what we're going to go for. Perfect. You go through these reps, feel it open up, and feel that good stretch start to come into this. You can also do this against a wall at the office as well to really get a bit more pressure, or on the ground. But most of us don't want to lay on the ground at the office, so this is a good place to start is from a seated position. Once you've loosened that up, we then want to lengthen these muscles through. So what we're going to do is something called the armpit stretch. Make sure you're wearing deodorant for this. Is grab on with your hand to the back, top of your head like this. Perfect. And she's going to pull towards that same side as her arm is and dig in towards her armpit. So you're pulling yourself down to get a good sniff of your armpit. She's coming here. You want to be a little bit more angled that way. And she's pulling down. You should feel that stretch pick up along the front on that open side of your neck down towards the shoulder blade. The muscle we're trying to target goes, well, the suboccipitals up here as well as the base of the shoulder blades. So if we take Brittany from the back, is come here and go back down, bring that down, and she should feel a nice comfortable stretch with this. Next stretches you want to hold for about 15 to 20 seconds. Accumulate about 2 minutes a day doing that, but don't hold it for too much longer than that, and definitely don't get lightheaded or wonky. All right? Should be comfortable. Now, last but not least is going to be something we call chin tucks or turtles. And that is just trying to get yourself back into a better position, especially if you're somebody that spends a lot of your day like this. So what we're going to do here is just focus on pretending that you have awesome, perfect posture and getting yourself back in a tall position and just oscillating in that position. You're going to feel silly and exaggerated, and if you do, you're doing it right. So if we bring Brittany here, perfect, and we have her come back and bring her chin back, and she holds that and comes back out and back. What I don't want to see, guys, is this. I don't want you guys bending your necks like this. What we're doing is trying to open. Imagine there's a pivot going through your ears, and you're pulling back and opening. You should feel a bit of a stretch at the base of that neck. So those are our 3. Number 1, balls into the back of the neck. Number 2 is hold that armpit stretch like this. Was that number 2? And number 2. And number 3 is getting into this sort of chin tuck opening position to activate all that fun stuff. Cool?
Cool.
And last but not least, don't forget about that other stuff down below. It's all pretty important here. If you guys have any questions, leave below. If this stuff's not working or not feeling helpful, make sure you check in with the healthcare person you trust and get this stuff looked at, right? But this is a place to start. Subscribe if you haven't already, and move.
Like you mean it.
Like you mean it. Thanks a lot, guys. Hey guys, thanks for watching all the way to the end. Really appreciate it. Want to remind you one more time that free resource we have for you guys because we appreciate you. It is the 3 pieces of exercise equipment you did not know you had at home and exactly how to use them. All you have to do to download that is head down to the description below, click on that link, you can download it, or head right to our website, PhysioReady.com/equipment at home, and get started. If you haven't subscribed, if you haven't liked us, please do that. We appreciate that. Share away, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.